Huh? Huh. Huh. Yeah. Hello. Welcome back. I've been expecting you three. Why don't you have a seat and join me? So, I came into the room today. There was this very creepy atmosphere here, and the lights were off. I don't know. Probably nothing. What could go wrong? Anyway, so I know what you're thinking. You're like, KH, it's Christmas. Couldn't you do something more nice? Are you going to do another one of those creepy, horror, violent reviews? Well, okay. It is Christmas, but the thing is, for me, I associate Christmas with horror, and a good Christmas is a creepy Christmas. So, like when I was growing up, I always watched the scary movies that were around this season. So you have even like harmless stuff from Gremlins to Krampus to Santa Sleigh, or classics like Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's garbage day. And so, with that, I want to show you today's comic. Today we are taking a look at Caliban. Caliban is written by Garth Ennis and illustrated by Facundo Percio. I'm probably getting that wrong. I'm sorry about that. This comic is a combination of two of my favorite genres, horror and science fiction. So if you're a fan of Event Horizon, The Thing, Alien, Dead Space, I would say this is right up your alley. Now, what is the Caliban about? Okay, so the Caliban is a deep space mining vessel that travels from planet to planet in search for new life forms and habitable planets. We follow the maintenance crew of this ship, because while they are traveling, all the miners and passengers are asleep except for this maintenance crew. They are there to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And this is where the story starts. So there will be mild spoilers, but all of this is very early into the story. Now, on this specific hyperspace jump that the ship is on, something happens. And what happens is that another ship, an alien ship, emerges and kind of collides with the Caliban, but not exactly collide. I would say, well, what happens is that the ship appears where the Caliban is, and the two ships merge together and fuse together. And this causes a lot of problems. First of all, it damages huge parts of the Caliban ship, and you can see here on the cover, like you have all these pods with people that are like exploding into space. So here you can also see the Caliban's ship and the other ship are like merged. Anyway, so this happens, and then the crew of the ship must explore the alien ship, and that's when things start to go wrong. I'm not gonna give away much, but it's got that claustrophobic, creepy atmosphere where some people are losing their sanity and freaking out. So I got kind of that same, it's not that it's the same, but like it reminded me a little bit about The Thing and Event Horizon. Yeah, so I'm not gonna tell you anymore about the comic book, but I will show you a little bit. So here you have the spaceship, and there's some really cool, creepy things going on. I'm just going to show you a little bit of that. So like here is a person who kind of melted into the walls when the ships merged together. Yeah, very nice comic. You should check it out. And as I said, it's written by Garth Ennis, and those of you who know me, you all know that I'm a huge Garth Ennis fan. Now, if you don't know who Garth Ennis is, he wrote The Preacher, he did some work on Hellblazer, he worked for Marvel and wrote a lot of good Punisher stuff, like specifically his run on the Punisher Max is absolutely amazing. The Punisher Max comic is one of my all-time favorite comic books, so you should check that out as well. And if you don't know who Garth Ennis is, you should check out the TV show The Boys, or read the comic and then watch the show. Yeah, so this was Caliban, and I really enjoyed you taking the time to joining us here. That's going to do it for all of us here at the Shakakapow Christmas calendar. And you stay classy. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time.